I'd rather be alone than around fake people or people that don't want to see me win. I'd rather be around people that want to see me win than to be alone, of course. But at the end of the day, if the people that's in my circle, my close circle, or my friend group are making fun of the person I want to become or the person I want to be, and they're a bunch of snakes, I got to learn how to adapt on my own. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So I'm taking a walk downtown at the moment. And I figured I'd just make a video because I got some stuff in my mind that I feel like people need to understand and that they need to think about. Most of the time, people don't even realize that they're being played, or the people that's in their life are truly snakes. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they think that everybody's going to support them. They think that whatever you got going on, people want to see you win, right? No matter what people tell you, you just kind of believe what they say. And it's like, if someone is envious of you or they're jealous of you, that is not a friend or a person that you should be around. Because especially if you're around someone that's like, that doesn't want to see you win, then it's like, that's the position that you're putting yourself in. And those people don't want to actually see you win. If you're around the goofiness of, people making jokes and want to laugh at you, or people that don't really want to, see you be better or work with you to be better, you're just being around goofy people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to pick out who's going to be in your circle, who's going to be in your close circle, but also picking out who's going to be in, your circle of growth. I think that those are different. You can have a close circle of friends and of people that you hang out with, but you also have your different circle of people that you grow with. It's like having a family that, like, that's who you grow up with and that's your personal, but then your growth is like their coworkers or, the people that you work on a class project with. Like, those are the people that you're growing with. And so whenever you understand, like, what do my groups look like? What does my close friends and my close circle, our personal circle look like? It's like, those are questions that you genuinely have to ask yourself. Who's in that circle? Because I've always heard, like, whenever people create jokes or, they say little sly things, like, and then they say I'm joking about it, that's not always a joke. There's a little bit of truth in every joke. You know what I'm saying? And I know that whenever I grew up and I've been dealing with people, trying to, like, learn about them and, like, how their behaviors are and, my interactions with family, like, you're going to be around people that don't see the vision that you have. So they're going to naturally want to make jokes about it. Oh, okay, look at him. He wants to be rich. Look at him. He wants to do content creation. Look at him. He wants to have his own business. Look at him. He wants to travel. Look at him. Look at him, right? It's all these jokes. But that's because they're envious and they're jealous of what you have going on that they don't. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's really just a position that you're like, look, do I want to be around these people, or do I want to really put myself in a position where I'm not around the goofiness? I'm not around this negativity. I'm not around people that don't want to see me win. That's the position that you have to put yourself in. And it's like, at the end of the day, you sit there and you think, who's in my circle? Because if you're around snakes and you realize it and you're choosing to still stay with them because you're afraid of being alone, man, you got to get over that. I'd rather be alone than around fake people or people that don't want to see me win. I'd rather be around people that want to see me win than to be alone, of course. But at the end of the day, if the people that's in my circle, my close circle, or my friend group are making fun of the person I want to become or the person I want to be, and they're a bunch of snakes, I got to learn how to adapt on my own. What it's really like to be, alone. Because the people that's in your group, the people that's in your life, vary and have very big impact on how successful you'll be or how much you'll actually learn about yourself. I truly believe that. And there's nothing wrong with doing life alone, because you're trying to figure out yourself and your identity. But I wouldn't say to keep doing it alone, because of course that can lead to dark roads. But whenever you're trying to really figure out, like, what life looks like with people and trying to dodge snakes and trying to dodge the negativity, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to be able to navigate with that. And most people don't know how to. So that's why they stay in the same positions. That's why they stay in the same friend groups. That's why they don't, interact with new people, because they're afraid of being hurt or they're afraid of being betrayed. They don't open up to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to question yourself. Why are you able to walk around and be okay with having fake people in your life? And if you don't know it, then analyze it. Analyze the people that's in your life and analyze exactly what that looks like for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's To me, that could be totally different. To be like, okay, I have this person in my life and this is why they're here. This is their purpose. They want to see me win. They want to see me do great. That's perfect. But you might have someone that's in your life that doesn't want to see you win and they make fun of you. How do you operate with that? How do you operate being in a position where you know, yeah, my brother doesn't really want to see me be better than him, or my best friend that I grew up with doesn't want to see me be more successful than him, or he might feel like he has to catch up. You know what I'm saying? How well do you interact with those situations? You know what I'm saying? So that's just positions that we have to think about that eventually we will be at, because everyone that you've interacted with, like, no one stays around forever. That's one thing you got to realize. The moment that you realize not everyone is going to stay around forever, or not everyone is going to always be in your life, the moment that you'll realize, okay, I got to get rid of some people that don't want to see me win. I got to get rid of some people that aren't fitting into my position of life right now. And you got to make that decision. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's probably a really good, like, mix of different stories to think about, because I've had so many. When it comes to cousins, or it's come to, you know, just relationships in general, it's just like, y'all don't want to really see me win. Y'all just want to be here for the benefit of what I can provide. And that's where you got to be careful at. So that's just something that I think a lot of people should start to really analyze. What does life look like if you have a bunch of fake people or snakes in your life? How do you really analyze that? So that's just really all I got for you on this video. It's real quick. I just want to show y'all real quick. This is the Dallas area. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn it around for you. This is the Dallas area. I'm just taking a walk out here. I actually just recorded another episode, or not podcast, but another video with a friend of mine. That's going to be coming soon. If it's already out, then definitely go check it out. And because there's a lot of gems in there about trading, about faith, about mindset, everything. And so you guys should definitely go check that out. But like I said, you got to be aware. Who's the people in your life? And how do you navigate with getting them out if they're fake? So that being said, y'all, it's going to wrap it up. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And until then, I will catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.